friends of Examsnet. Welcome to the question series of Examsnet. I hope this series of detailed explanation is helping you a lot. Let's start this session. The question here is let A is equal to x belongs to R such that mod of x plus 1 is less than 2 and B is equal to x belongs to R such that mod of x minus 1 is greater than or equal to 2. Then which one of the following statements is not true? So here A will be equals to minus 3 comma 1 and B will be equals to minus infinity and minus 1 union 3 comma infinity. So A minus B will be equals to minus 1 comma 1. Similarly, B minus A will be equals to minus infinity comma minus 3 union 3 comma infinity, which is equal to R minus minus 3 comma 3. Therefore, A intersection B will be equals to minus 3 comma minus 1. Also, A union B will be equals to minus infinity comma 1 union 3 comma infinity, which is equal to R 1 comma 3. So, the correct option for this question will be option number B. Next question is let A and B belongs to R be such that the equation ax square minus 2bx plus 15 is equal to 0 has a repeated root A. If alpha and beta are the roots of the equation x square minus 2bx plus 21 is equal to 0, then alpha square plus beta square is equal to. So, it is given that the given equation ax square minus 2bx plus 15 is equal to 0 has repeated root. So, b square will be equal to 15a and a will be equals to 15 upon b. Since we know that alpha is a root of x square minus 2bx plus 21 is equal to 0, therefore we can say that 225 divided by b square will be equal to 9 or b square will be equal to 25. Now, alpha square plus beta square can be equal to alpha plus beta whole square minus 2 alpha beta. So, this will be equals to 4b square minus 42 which is equal to 100 minus 42 which is equal to 58. Hence, we can say that the correct option for this question is option number B, which is 58. Next question is, let Z1 and Z2 be two complex numbers such that conjugate of Z1 is equal to I into conjugate of Z2 is equal to argument of Z1 upon Z2 is equal to pi. Then, so we know that Z1 upon Z2 will be equal to minus I. Therefore, we can say that Z1 is equal to minus I into Z2. So, argument of Z1 is equal to minus pi by 2 plus argument of Z2. Let this be equation number 1. Also, argument of Z1 minus argument of conjugate of Z2 is equal to pi. It implies that argument of Z1 plus argument of Z2 is equal to pi. So let this be equation 2. From equation 1 and 2, we get argument of Z1 is equal to pi by 4 and argument of Z2 is equal to 3 pi by 4. Hence, we can say that the correct option for this question is option number C. Next question is the system of equations minus kx plus 3y minus 14z is equal to 25, minus 15x plus 4y minus kz is equal to 3, minus 4x plus y plus 3z is equal to 4 is consistent for all k in the set. So, we know that it will be consistent only if the determinant is equal to 0. So, the determinant will be minus k, 3, minus 14, minus 15, 4 and minus k. and minus 4, 1 and 3. So this will be equals to 0. Therefore, we can say that k will be equals to plus minus 11. Hence, if the system is consistent, then we can say that k belongs to R, where the values are 11 and minus 11. So the correct option for this question is option number D. Next question is limit x tends to pi by 2 tan square x into 2 sin square x plus 3 sin x plus 4 power 1 by 2 minus sin square x plus 6 sin x plus 2 power 1 by 2 is equal to. Since the power is 1 by 2, it can be also written in the under root. So we can write it as limit x tends to pi by 2 tan square x into under root of 2 sin square x plus 3 sin x plus 4 minus under root of sin square x plus 6 sin x plus 2. So this will be equals to limit x tends to pi by 2 tan square x into sin square x minus 3 sin x plus 2 whole divided by under root of 2 sin square x plus 3 sin x plus 4 plus under root of sin square x plus 6 sin x plus 2. So this will be equals to 1 by 6 into limit x tends to pi by 2 1 minus sin x into 2 minus sin x divided by cos square x into sin square x. So this will be equals to 1 by 6 into limit x tending to pi by 2 minus sin x into sin square x divided by 1 plus sin x. So this will be equals to 1 by 12. Hence we can say that the correct option for this question is option number A, which is 1 upon 12. Next question is the area of the region enclosed between the parabolas y square is equal to 2x minus 1 and y square is equal to 4x minus 3 is. See, it is a very important question. This kind of question where we have to find the area always comes in the exam. So in order to understand the area, first let us understand the figure. There are two different parabolas. So consider this as parabola 1 and consider this as parabola 2. So this is the required area which we have to find. This point will be 1 comma 1 and this point will be 1 comma minus 1. It is just a rough diagram to make you understand. This is 1 by 2 and this is 3 by 4. Therefore, area of the shaded region will be equals to 2 into integral of 0 to 1 y square plus 3 by 4 minus y square plus 1 by 2 dy. So it will be 2 into integral of 0 to 1 by 4 minus y square by 4 dy. So this will be equals to 2 into 1 by 4 minus 1 by 12, which will be equal to 1 by 3. Hence, we can say that the correct option for this question is option number A, which is 1 by 3. Next question is the coefficient of x power 101 in the expression 5 plus x power 500 plus x into 5 plus x power 499 plus x square into 5 plus x power 498 plus so on up to x power 500 where x is greater than 0 is. It is very clear that this is a GP with the first term 5 plus x power 500. So the common ratio will be equals to x into 5 plus x power 499 divided by 5 plus x power 500. So it will be equals to x upon 5 plus x. And we know that total 501 terms are present. So we can say that n is equal to 501. Now we have to calculate the sum. Therefore, sum will be equals to 5 plus x power 500 into x upon 5 plus x power 501 minus 1 whole divided by x plus 5 plus x minus 1. So it will be equals to 5 plus x whole power 500 into x power 501 minus 5 plus x power 501 divided by 5 plus x power 501 and whole divided by x minus 5 minus x divided by 5 plus x. On further simplifying, this will be equals to x power 501 minus 5 plus x power 501 divided by 5 plus x divided by minus 5 whole divided by 5 plus x. So it will be equals to 1 by 5 into 5 plus x power 501 minus x power 501. Now the coefficient of x power 101 in 5 plus x power 501 is 501 C101 into 5 power 400. This is the coefficient of x power 101. Therefore, we can say that log 1 by 5 plus x power 500 minus x power 501 into coefficient of x power 101 will be equals to 1 by 501 C101 into 5 power 400. So this will be equals to 501 C101 into 5 power 399 because 1 5 is cancelled here. Therefore, we can say that the correct option for this question is option number A. Moving on to the next question. Next question is the sum of 1 plus 2 into 3 plus 3 into 3 square plus so on up to 10 into 3 power 9 is equal to. Let S is equals to 1 into 3 power 0 plus 2 into 3 power 1 plus 3 into 3 power 2 plus so on up to 10 into 3 power 9. Then 3s will be equals to 1 into 3 power 1 plus 2 into 3 square plus so on plus 10 into 3 power 10 minus 2s will be equals to 1 into 3 power 0 plus 1 into 3 power 1 plus 1 into 3 square plus so on up to 1 into 3 power 9 minus 10 into 3 power 10. So s will be equals to 1 by 2 into 10 into 3 power 10 minus 3 power 10 minus 1 divided by minus 3 minus 1. Therefore, we can say that s will be equals to 19 into 3 power 10 plus 1 divided by 4. Therefore, the correct option for this question is option number B. Next question is a very interesting question. Let P be the plane passing through the intersection of the planes r vector dot I plus 3j minus k is equal to 5 and r vector dot 2i minus j plus k is equal to 3 and the point 2, 1 and minus 2. Let the position vectors of the points x and y be I minus 2j plus 4k and 5i minus j plus 2k respectively. Then the points. So here, let the equation of plane be pi such that x plus 3y minus z minus 5 plus lambda into 2x minus y plus z minus 3 is equal to 0. Since we know that 2 comma 1 comma minus 2 lies on it, So 2 plus lambda into minus 2 will be equal to 0. So lambda will be equals to 1. Hence we can say that pi such that 3x plus 2y minus 8 is equal to 0. Since pi x is equal to minus 9, pi y is equal to 5 and pi x plus y will be equal to 4. Pi x minus y will be equal to minus 2 and 2, which is minus 22, and pi y minus x will be equal to 6. It is very clear that x and y are on opposite side of the plane pi. Therefore, we can say that the correct option for this question is option number C. Next question is a circle touches both the y-axis and the line x plus y is equal to 0. Then the locus of its center is. Let the center be h comma k. So mod of h will be equals to mod of h plus k divided by under root of 2. So 2h square will be equals to h square plus k square plus 2hk. Therefore, the locus will be x square minus y square is equal to 2xy. Therefore, the correct option here is option number D. Next question is water is being filled at the rate of 1 centimeter cube per second in a right circular conical vessel, vertex downwards of height 35 centimeter and diameter 14 centimeter. When the height of the water level is 10 centimeter, the rate in centimeter square per second at which the wet conical surface area of the vessel increases is. So first, let us understand the diagram of this question. The diagram says that the right circular conical vessel is vertex downwards. So its figure will be somehow this way. Considering this as radius and this as height, we know that volume of a right circular cone is 1 by 3 pi r square h. And we know that r upon h is equal to 7 by 35, which is 1 by 5. So we can say that the volume will be equal to 1 by 75 pi h cube. Now, differentiating it, it will be equals to dv upon dt is equals to 1 by 25 pi h square dh upon dt, which is equal to 1. Therefore, we can say that dh upon dt will be equal to 25 upon pi h square. Now, the surface area will be pi rl. So, it will be pi into h upon 5 into under root of h square plus h square upon 25. We know that L is the slant height here and slant height is equal to r square plus h square. And if only we have to calculate L, then it will be under root of r square plus h square. So this will be equals to pi upon 25 into under root of 26 h square. Therefore, differentiating it, ds upon dt will be equals to 2 into root 26 into pi h divided by 25 into dh upon dt. So it will be equals to 2 into root 26 divided by h. So ds upon dt at h is equal to 10 will be equal to root 26 divided by 5. Therefore, we can say that the correct option here is option number C, which is under root of 26 divided by 5. Next question is, if Bn is equal to integral of 0 to pi by 2 cos square nx upon sin x dx, where n belongs to natural number, then this equation can be also written as Bn minus 1 is equal to integral of 0 to pi by 2 cos square nx minus cos square n minus 1 divided by sin x dx. So this will be equals to integral of 0 to pi by 2 minus of sine 2n minus 1 into x into sin x divided by sin x and dx. On further simplification, this will be equals to cos 2n minus 1 into x divided by 2n minus 1, where the limits are 0 and pi by 2. So this will be equals to minus 1 upon 2n minus 1. Therefore, B3 minus B2, B4 minus B3 and B5 minus B4 are in HP. So 1 upon B3 minus B2, 1 upon B4 minus B3 and 1 upon B5 minus B4 are in AP. Here the common difference is minus 2. So we can say that the correct option for this question is option number D. Moving on to next question. If y is equal to y of x is the solution of the differential equation 2x square into dy by dx minus 2xy plus 3y square is equal to 0 such that y of e is equal to e upon 3, then y of 1 is equal to. So the given differential equation can be also written as 2x x dy minus y dx plus 3y cube dx is equal to 0. Taking 2 common, this will be x dy minus y dx divided by y square plus 3 into dx upon x is equal to 0. So it will be minus 2x divided by y plus 3 of log x is equal to c. Since we know that y of e is equal to e upon 3, it is already given in the question. Therefore, minus 6 plus 3 will be equal to c. So c will be equals to minus 3. Now, at x is equal to 1, minus 2 by y plus 0 will be equal to minus 3. So y will be equal to 2 by 3. Hence, we can say that y of 1 will be equals to 2 by 3. So the correct option here is option number B. Next question is, if the angle made by the tangent at the point x0, y0 on the curve x is equal to 12 into t plus sin t cos t, y is equal to 12 into 1 plus sin t square, where t lies between 0 and pi by 2, with the positive x-axis is pi by 3, then y0 is equal to. We know that since dy by dx will be equal to 24 into 1 plus sin t into cos t divided by 12 into 1 plus cos 2t. So this will be equals to 1 plus sin t divided by cos t, which is equal to tan pi by 4 plus t by 2. Since dy by dx at x0, y0 will be equals to root 3, which is equal to tan pi by 4 plus t by 2. So it is clear that t will be equals to pi by 6. So we can say that y0 at t is equal to pi by 6 will be equals to 12 into 1 plus sine pi by 6 whole square. So this will be equal to 27. Therefore, we can say that the correct option for this question is option number C, which is 27. Moving on to next question. The value of 2 sine 12 degree minus sine 72 degree is. So this can be written as sine 12 degree plus minus 2 cos 42 degree into sine 30 degree. So it will be equals to sine 12 degree minus cos 42 degree, sine 12 degree minus sine 48 degree. Further, this will be equals to 2 into sine 18 degree into cos 30 degree. So this will be minus 2 into root 5 minus 1 divided by 4 into root 3 by 2. On further calculation, this will be equals to root 3 into 1 minus root 5 divided by 4. Hence, we can say that the correct option for this question is option number D here. Next question is, a biased die is marked with the numbers 2, 4, 8, 16, 32 and 32 on its faces, and the probability of getting a face with mark n is 1 upon n. If the die is thrown thrice, then the probability that the sum of the numbers obtained is 48 is. We know that there are only two ways to get the sum 48. Two ways are 32, 8 and 8 and 16, 16 and 16. Their sum is 48 since the dice is thrown 3 times. Therefore, the required probability will be equals to 3 into 2 by 32 into 1 upon 8 into 1 upon 8 plus 1 by 16 into 1 by 16 into 1 by 16. So it can be further written as 3 upon 2 power 10 plus 1 upon 2 power 12. So this will be equals to 13 upon 2 power 12. Therefore, we can say that the correct answer here is option number D, which is 13 divided by 2 power 12. Next question is the negation of the Boolean expression. The expression is negation of Q. P implies negation of P is logically equivalent to. So let S such that the given negation. So this will be S such that negation of Q with P, also negation of P with Q. So S will be such that Q with negation of P with negation of P and Q. So S will be such that negation of P with Q and S will be such that P is to Q. So we can say that negation of S will be P is to Q. Therefore, the correct option is option number C here. Next question is, if the line y is equals to x plus 4, where k is greater than 0 is the tangent to the parabola y is equal to x minus x square at the point P and V is the vertex of the parabola, then the slope of the line through P and V is. It is given that line y is equal to kx plus 4 touches the parabola y is equal to x minus x square. So, kx plus 4 will be equal to x minus x square. So, x square plus k minus 1 into x plus 4 will be equals to 0. It only has one root. Therefore, we can say that k minus 1 whole square will be equals to 16. So, k will be equals to 5. Or we can say k will be equals to minus 3. But since we know that k is greater than 0, therefore the correct value of k will be plus 5. And hence, x square plus 4x plus 4 is equal to 0. So, x will be equals to minus 2. Therefore, P of minus 2 comma minus 6, and this is the point P and the vertex is denoted by V. So, V will be 1 upon 2 and 2 upon 4. So, we have to calculate the slope. So, slope for PV will be equals to 1 by 4 plus 6 divided by 1 by 2 plus 2. So, it will be equals to 5 by 2. Hence, we can say that the correct option for this question is option number C, which is 5 upon 2. Moving on to next question. Next question is the value of tan inverse cos 15 pi by 4 minus 1 divided by sine pi by 4 is equal to. So this can be also written as tan inverse 1 by root 2 minus 1 divided by 1 by root 2. So it will be equals to tan inverse 1 minus root 2, which will be equals to minus of tan inverse root 2 minus 1. We have taken minus common here. So this will be equals to minus of pi by 8. Hence we can say that the correct option for this question is option number B, which is minus of pi by 8. I hope this question is clear to you. Next question is a very important question. The line y is equal to x plus 1 meets the ellipse x square upon 4 plus y square upon 2 is equal to 1 at 2 points P and Q. If R is the radius of the circle with PQ as diameter, then 3R whole square is equal to. So we have to find 3R whole square value. Let point A comma A plus 1 as the point of intersection. This is the point of intersection for line and the ellipse. Therefore, A square upon 4 plus A plus 1 whole square divided by 2 is equal to 1. It implies A square plus 2 into A square plus 2A plus 1 is equal to 4. So 3A square plus 4A minus 2 is equal to 0. We know that if roots of these equations are alpha and beta, therefore point P alpha comma alpha plus 1 and point Q will be beta comma beta plus 1. So PQ will be equals to 4R square, which is equal to alpha minus beta whole square plus alpha minus beta whole square. Therefore 9R square will be 9 upon 4 into 2 into alpha minus beta whole square. So this can be written as 9 by 2 into alpha plus beta whole square minus 4 into alpha into beta. Further, this will be equals to 9 by 2 into minus of 4 by 3 whole square plus 8 by 3. So it will be equals to 1 by 2 into 16 plus 24. So it will be equals to 20. Hence we can say that the correct answer for this question is 20. Hence the correct option is option number A here. Next question is, let A is equals to 2 minus 2 1 and minus 1 and B is equal to minus 1 2 minus 1 and 2. Then the number of elements in the set n comma m such that n and m belongs to 1 2 so on up to 10 and n into a power n plus m into b power m is equal to 1 is. So first let us calculate a square and b square. So a square will be 2 minus 2 1 minus 1 into 2 minus 2 1 minus 1. So this will be equals to 2 minus 2 1 minus 1, which is equals to a only. Similarly, b square will be minus 1 2 minus 1 2 into minus 1 2 minus 1 2. So this will be equals to minus 1 2 minus 1 2. B square is also equals to b. So we can say that b power k is equal to b, where k belongs to I. Therefore, n into a power n plus m into b power m will be equals to na plus mb. So this will be equals to n into a will be 2n minus 2n, n minus m, plus m into b will be minus m, 2m minus m and 2m. So this will be equals to 1 0 0 and 1, which is an identity matrix. So we can say that 2n minus m is equal to 1 minus n plus m is equal to 0 and 2m minus n is equal to 1. So m comma n will be equals to 1 comma 1. Hence we can say that the correct option or answer for this question is 1 comma 1. Next question is, let f of x is equal to 2x square plus 1 and g of x is equals to 2x minus 3 when x is less than 0 and 2x plus 3 when x is greater than or equal to 0, where t is the greatest integer less than equals to t. Then in the open interval minus 1 comma 1, the number of points where f of g is discontinuous is equal to. So we can write f of g of x is equal to 2 into g square of x plus 1. So this will be equals to 2 into 2x minus 3 whole square plus 1 when x is less than 0 and 2 into 2x plus 3 whole square plus 1 when x is greater than or equal to 0. Now f of g is discontinuous when 2 into 2x minus 3 whole square or 2 into 2x plus 3 whole square belongs to any integer except x is equal to 0. So we can say that this belongs to integer except x is equal to 0. Therefore, we can say that there can be 62 possible points of discontinuity. So the correct answer for this question is 62. Next question is the value of b greater than 3 for which 12 integral 3 to b 1 upon x square minus 1 into x square minus 4 dx is equal to log base e 49 upon 40 is equal to. So let I is equals to integral of 1 upon x square minus 1 into x square minus 4 dx. So it will be equals to 1 by 3 into integral of 1 upon x square minus 4 minus 1 upon x square minus 1 dx, which will be equals to 1 by 3 into 1 by 4 log mod of x minus 2 divided by x plus 2 minus 1 by 2 log mod of x minus 1 divided by x plus 1 plus c. So 12 into I will be equals to log of x minus 2 divided by x plus 2 plus 2 into log of x minus 1 divided by x plus 1 plus c. Therefore, 12 integral 3 to b dx divided by x square minus 4 into x square minus 1 will be equals to log of b minus 2 divided by b plus 2 minus 2 into log of b minus 1 divided by b plus 1 minus log of 1 by 5 minus 2 into log of 1 by 2. So this will be equals to log of b minus 2 divided by b plus 2 into b plus 1 whole square divided by b minus 1 whole square minus of log of 4 by 5. Therefore, we can say that 49 upon 40 will be equals to b minus 2 divided by b plus 2 into b plus 1 whole square divided by b minus 1 whole square into 5 upon 4. So, clearly b will be equals to 6. Hence, we can say that the value of b is 6. So, the correct answer for this question is 6 here. I hope this question is also clear to you. Next question is, if the sum of the coefficient of all the positive even powers of x in the binomial expansion of 2x cube plus 3 upon x whole power 10 is 5 power 10 minus beta into 3 power 9, then beta is equal to. We know that the general term is TR plus 1 is equals to 10 CR into 2x cube power 10 minus r into 3 by x power r. So this will be equals to 10 CR into 2 power 10 minus r into 3 power r into x power 30 minus 3r into x power minus r. which will be equals to 10CR into 2 power 10 minus R into 3 power R into x power 30 minus 4R. Now, for positive even power of x, 30 minus 4R should be even and positive. So, at R is equal to 0, 30 minus 4 into 0 will be 30. It is even and positive. For R is equal to 1, 30 minus 4 into 1 is equal to 26. It is again even and positive. For R is equal to 2, 30 minus 4 into 2 will be equal to 22, which is even and positive. For R is equal to 3, 30 minus 4 into 3 will be equal to 18, which is also even and positive. Similarly, for R is equal to 4, 30 minus 4 into 4 will be equals to 14. It is also even and positive. For R is equal to 5, 30 minus 4 into 5 will be equals to 10. It is also even and positive. For R is equal to 6, 30 minus 4 into 6 will be equals to 6, which is even and positive. Similarly, for R is equal to 7, 30 minus 4 into 7 will be equals to 2. Again, it is even and positive. For R is equal to 8, 30 into minus 4 into 8 will be equals to minus 2. You can see that minus 2 is even, but it is not positive. So we can say that R will be equals to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. For this values of R, we can get positive even powers of x. Therefore, the sum of coefficient of positive even powers of x will be 10C0 into 2 power 10 into 3 power 0 plus 10C 1 into 2 power 9 into 3 power 1 plus 10C2 into 2 power 8 into 3 power 2 plus 10C3 into 2 power 7 into 3 power 3 plus 10C4 into 2 power 6 into 3 power 4 plus 10C5 into 2 power 5 into 3 power 5 plus 10C6 into 2 power 4 into 3 power 6 plus 10C7 into 2 power 3 into 3 power 7. So this will be equals to 10C10 into 2 power 10 into 3 power 0 plus 10C1 into 2 power 9 into 3 power 1 plus so on up to 10C10 into 2 power 0 into 3 power 10 minus 10C8 into 2 power 2 into 3 power 8 plus 10C9 into 2 into 3 power 9 plus 10C10 into 2 power 0 into 3 power 10. So this will be equals to 2 plus 3 whole power 10 minus 45 into 4 into 3 power 8 plus 10 into 2 into 3 power 9 plus 3 into 3 power 9. So this will be equals to 5 power 10 minus 60 into 3 power 9 plus 20 into 3 power 9 plus 3 into 3 power 9. So taking 3 power 9 common, this will be 5 power 10 minus 60 plus 20 plus 3 into 3 power 9. So this will be 5 power 10 minus 83 into 3 power 9. Hence, on comparing it with the expression which is given in the question, which is 5 power 10 minus beta into 3 power 9, we clearly get beta is equal to 83. So the correct option for this question is 83. I hope this question is clear to you. It was a bit lengthy, but very, very simple question. Next question is, if the mean deviation about the mean of the numbers 1, 2, 3, n, where n is odd, is 5 into n plus 1 divided by n, then n is equal to. We know that mean is equals to n into n plus 1 divided by 2 whole divided by n. So it will be n plus 1 divided by 2. Mean deviation will be equals to 2 into n minus 1 by 2. plus n minus 3 by 2 plus n minus 5 by 2 plus so on up to 0 whole divided by n. So this will be equals to 5 into n plus 1 divided by n because it is already given in the question. So it can be n minus 1 plus n minus 3 plus n minus 5 plus so on up to 0 is equal to 5 into n plus 1. So n plus 1 divided by 4 into n minus 1 will be equals to 5 into n plus 1. So we can say that n will be equals to 21. Hence, the correct answer for this question is 21. Moving on to the next question, let B vector is equal to I plus j plus lambda k, where lambda belongs to R. If A vector is a vector such that A vector cross product B vector is equal to 13i minus j minus 4k, and A vector dot B vector plus 21 is equal to 0, then B vector minus A vector dot product k minus j plus B vector plus A vector dot product I minus k is equal to. Let A vector is equal to xi plus yj plus zk. So the determinant will be I, j, k, x, y, z, 1, 1 and lambda will be equals to I cap into lambda y minus z plus j cap into z minus lambda x plus k cap into x minus y. Therefore, we can say that lambda into y minus z will be equals to 13. Z minus lambda into x will be equals to minus 1. And x minus y will be equals to minus 4. Also, x plus y plus lambda into z will be equals to minus of 21. It is clear that lambda will be equals to 3, x will be equals to minus 2, y will be equals to plus 2, and z will be equals to minus of 7. So B vector minus A vector will be equals to 3i minus j plus 10k, and B vector plus A vector will be minus I plus 3j minus 4k. Therefore, we can say that B vector minus A vector dot product k minus j plus B vector plus A vector dot product I minus k is equals to 11 plus 3, which will be equals to 14. Hence, we can say that the correct answer for this question is 14. Next question is the total number of 3-digit numbers with 1 digit repeated exactly 2 times is. So we have here that all the digits are non-zero. Therefore, 9c2 into 2 into 3 factorial by 2 will be equal to 206. Now, another case is 1 digit is 0. So when 1 digit is 0, it means that 0, 0, x implies 9c1 into 1, which is equal to 9. 0, x implies 9c1 into 2, which is equal to 18. Therefore, total will be equals to 216 plus 27, which is equal to 243. So the correct answer for this question is 243. Moving on to the next question. Let f of x is equals to mod of x minus 1 into x square minus 2x minus 3 plus x minus 3, where x belongs to R, if small m and capital M are respectively the number of points of local minimum and local maximum of f in the interval 0, 4, then m plus m is equal to. So we can write it as f of x is equals to x minus 3 into x square when x lies between 3 and 4. f of x is equal to x minus 3 into 2 minus x square when x lies between 1 and 3. And f of x is equal to x minus 3 into x square when x lies between 0 and 1. Also, f dash x will be equals to 3x square minus 6x when x lies between 3 and 4. F dash x will be equals to minus 3x square plus 6x plus 2 when x lies between 1 and 3. And f dash x will be equals to 3x square minus 6x when x lies between 0 and 1. Therefore, we can say that f dash 3 plus is greater than 0. F dash 3 minus is less than 0, which is the minimum. And f dash 1 plus will be greater than 0. F dash 1 minus will be less than 0. It is also minimum. Now, x belongs to 1, 3 and f dash x is equal to 0 at one point, which is maximum. It is only possible at one point. Here, x belongs to 3, 4 and f dash x will not be equal to 0. Also, when x belongs to 0, 1, f dash x is not equal to 0. So, we can say that total there are 3 points. Hence, the correct answer is 3 because there are 3 points. Next question is, let the eccentricity of the hyperbola x square upon a square minus y square upon b square is equal to 1 be 5 by 4. So eccentricity is given, which is 5 by 4. If the equation of the normal at the point 8 upon root 5 comma 12 upon 5 on the hyperbola is 8 root 5x plus beta y is equal to lambda, then lambda minus beta is equal to, we know that b square is equal to a square into 25 upon 16 minus 1. 25 upon 16 is e square. E is the eccentricity. So b will be equals to 3 by 4 into a. Also, it is given that 8 upon root 5 and 12 upon 5 lies on the given hyperbola. So it will be 64 upon 5a square minus 144 divided by 25 into 9a square upon 16 is equal to 1. So a will be equal to 8 by 5 and b will be equal to 6 by 5. Therefore, equation of normal will be equals to 64 upon 25 into x upon 8 upon root 5 plus 36 upon 25 into y upon 12 upon 5 is equal to 4. So it implies that 8 upon 5 into root 5 x plus 3 by 5 into y is equal to 4. So 8 root 5 x plus 15y is equal to 100. So it is clear that beta will be equals to 15 and lambda will be equals to 100. So lambda minus beta will be 100 minus 15, which is equal to 85. Hence, we can say that the correct answer for this question is 85. I hope this question is also clear to you. Next question is, let I1 be the line in xy plane with x and y intercepts 1 by 8 and 1 upon 4 root 2 respectively. And I2 be the line in zx plane with x and z intercepts, which is minus 1 by 8 and minus 1 by 6 root 3 respectively. If D is the shortest distance between the line I1 and I2, then D power minus 2 is equal to, we know that x minus 1 by 8 divided by 1 by 8 is equals to y upon minus 1 upon 4 root 2 is equal to z upon 0 for I1, or we can say that x minus 1 by 8 divided by 1 is equal to y upon minus root 2 is equal to z upon 0. Let this be equation number 1. Now, equation for I2 will be x plus 1 upon 8 divided by minus 6 root 3 is equal to y by 0. is equal to z by 8. Let this be equation number 2. Now, shortest distance D will be equals to mod of C minus A vector dot product B vector cross product D vector divided by mod of B vector cross product D vector. So this will be equals to 1 by 4 I cap into 4 root 2 I cap plus 4j cap plus 3 into root 6 k cap whole divided by under root of 4 root 2 whole square plus 4 square plus 3 root 6 whole square. So this will be equals to root 2 divided by under root of 32 plus 16 plus 54, which will be equals to 1 upon root 51. Therefore, we can say that if D is equal to 1 upon root 51, then D power minus 2 will be equals to 51. Hence, we can say that the correct answer for this question is 51. I hope all the questions are clear to you and the concept and logic behind each and every question is also clear to you. Keep learning more and keep scoring higher.